is soft, the lights are low, the world outside is dusted gold.
Leaves are falling, skies turn gray. Grandma hums the old cliche.
Steam is rising, cider's warm, hearts are home where love is born. It's been a year of lessons learned, but every scar is where we've turned to something new, to something kind, a place where peace can find our mind. Thankful hearts and pumpkin pies, stories told through tearful lies. Candles flicker, laughter grows, and time moves gentle, soft and slow. For all we've lost, for all that stays, we're grateful in these golden days. Uncle Joe's jokes, same old song. Kids are running all day long. Tables full and so's my soul. In this house I feel whole. Every smile, every play reminds me love can't come too late. Thankful hearts and pumpkin pies, cranberry dreams and starry skies. Past the rolls, the joy, the grace, it's love that fills this sacred place. The lights go dim, we say a prayer for those we miss. We know they're there, and if the world should fade away, we'd still have love today. Thankful hearts and pumpkin pies will remember when the cold wind sighs. Hold me close, don't let me go. This is home, and I know. And I know.
Gobble, gobble, get your gravy groove on.
It's Turkey Day, baby. Let's move. Gravy boat, let it float. Mashed potatoes overload. Mac and cheese, bless these knees. Somebody pass the rolls, please. Mom's got the playlist spinning that soul. Grandma's got moves nobody knows. We're burning calories before dessert. Shake that stuffing, make it work. Do the turkey dance, flap those wings, clap your hands, let the gravy swing. Mash that potato, spin that pie with thankful, funky feeling fly. Uncle snoring, couch parade, kids in costumes and lemonade. Someone spilled the sweet potato, we just laugh, that's okay, bro. From the kitchen to the yard, family rhythm hits real hard. Do the turkey dance, wiggle your feet, leftover beats can't be beat. Stuffing in the air tonight, let's give thanks and feel alright. Hands up for cranberry jam. Shake it like a gravy can. Feast mode on, forget the plan. DJ Pumpkin in the pan.
What up, Cryptic? Welcome to the chat. If you guys scroll down on my page, down towards the left, it'll be the left first block there. There should be some new commands there that you guys can play around with and check out. And while we get this stream started, Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy some of the music. This is from an upcoming playlist or upcoming album I published on Spotify. Or it is an album I published on Spotify. It's called Harvest Harmony, if you guys want to check it out. A couple of good songs on there that I wrote the lyrics to.
Soft guitar and the sound of the wind. Home again, where it all begins. The road was long, the skies were wide. I've been chasing dreams and changing tides. But every mile that passed me by led me home to where hearts don't lie. Mama's window light still glows. I can feel it through the snow. Home for the harvest, safe and near. We made it through another year. Through the storms, through the pain, love's the one thing that remains. Dad's old records start to play, takes me back to yesterday. Stories told through faded frames, every loss just carved our names. And though the world keeps spinning fast, some things are meant to last. Home for the harvest, hearts unwind, hands held tight, peace of mind. For all I've done and all I've missed, I find forgiveness in this bliss. The fire crackles, tears may fall. We've loved and lost, but through it all, this table's where our souls belong. And this is our forever song. Home for the harvest, heart so true. Every road leads back to you. Raise a glass, we're still alive.
Alright, well, let's get some stuff open up here.
Love revived.
Late November, city lights glow. Warmth in the chaos, nowhere to go. No silver plates or fancy chairs, just paper cups and messy hair. We're laughing through the noise outside. Found a family we chose this time. Every toast feels like a prayer. Thankful just to breathe the air. Friendsgiving, we made it through. Broken dreams, but something new.
Let's see, what do I got on this scene?
A smile.
Ah, I do have that on that scene. Okay.
Friends that make the pain worthwhile.
So this is literally a copy and paste of the other one. Alright, cool. It's fine. I need to copy this guy.
Polaroids and half-poured wine. The night feels infinite, divine.
And I need to paste
I just love that
Reference. Huzzah. Yeah, there we go. And then on this side, we can use Opera. I think I have the right pages open. Let's find out, shall we? There we go. And today is going to be all about working on a couple of projects that I have in mind and just some coding in the background that I would like to get done because it's been a while since I've done some project coding and I need to do some stuff. I got some projects to work on, specifically this one. This is one of the projects I've been working on. And we need to figure out some of these because I don't think the wind is at 41 miles an hour. Pretty sure that is not right. KFCM. I don't know what tower that is. Ah, that's Flying Cloud. Okay. Well, we're gonna go swipe a few. Borrow a few things here. So let's go put on some music for in the background. And I need some stations that we can borrow their information from. Yeah, 3 mile an hour winds. Yeah, that is more correct to what we are seeing. So we have some stuff to pull. All right, this website's garbage. I don't like it. Let's see. I don't remember where I'm pulling this data from. I do not remember where that is being pulled from, but let's find out, shall we? Pretty sure it is that guy right there. So, we need to go into... Probably not the JavaScript. This is just the scripting background, right? I think that's just that. So CZWX Pi, we need this guy. Alright, that's the space. There's the wind, Jason. Alright. Yeah, that is coming from the wrong site. So, I need this guy right here. Hopefully everyone is having a fabulous Saturday evening. I know I am. Relaxing and working on some projects that I have neglected to work on in a while. And this is one of them. So, we need some data. These are wrong. I guarantee you those lats and lawns are wrong. Guarantee it. Let me grab this guy. And feel free if anyone has any questions, throw your questions in the chat and I will do my darndest to answer it as best as I can. So, 44.79, 93.6. Okay, so those are correct. Huh, okay. Cool. So where's it pulling the wind from? That's the question. Where are we getting our information from? KFCM. I don't think that is correct. And actually, I can tell you that is not correct, because that is not the accurate wind. AGYL. Why are we playing from Glencoe? So, can I specify a station? I think I can. I think I can do this. Actually, is it just the station name? Can I just do this? Is that allowed? Will it get angry at me? I don't know. Let's find out. So I need... Yeah, so it doesn't like that. Okay. So does it just have to be the station in there? It can be just a station. Interesting. So let me check that. Let's see how we have that configured, because I don't remember how I have that configured. I configured it one way or another and I don't remember. Ah. That's how I did it. Okay. So That needs to be this. That's how we did it. So now that should be fine. It shouldn't get angry, right? No. Cool. Alright. Let us find out. Well, does it pull the correct information? It does. I think. Interesting. Radio is exclamation point check and then the person's name. Okay, so use KFCM. Does it pull the correct data? Hey now. That's not fair. I see call signs, radio stuff. Yeah. We have a lot of really cool things. Yeah, so the call signs and radio information, so these are our station overrides. So what that's doing is I am telling the system what stations to use for our wind speed. And so our wind speed is going to look at kind of the data that I feed it from where it's getting its data from. So most of them should pull from KFCM, but KFCM apparently seems to have some weird data that I am not a fan of. Yeah. Yes, yes. Yeah, this is all for the weather site that we're working on. So all of this is code that I have scripted in and built that allows for different features. So there is a generate summary. So on our weather page, let me pull it up here for you guys. Oh, wrong scene. There we go. So on our weather page, there is a whole host of different things that people can see along the left side here. And I know that's terrible. You guys can't really see it. But there's alerts, which will basically give you all of our active alerts, which there are none, thank God. Our forecast, day 1, day 2, and day 3 of the forecast, and it will actually tell you exactly what its prediction is. We have our tracker software, so this will actually track our spotters as they are out in the field, and they will basically tell you where they are. So that is something I'm working on. I am also trying to work with a couple of different providers that we could maybe get some weather mapping on here, but we'll see. We're running Leaflet with that. Our chase logs, so that'll be pretty fun to mess with at some point. And then my favorite page, which is our public media folder. Anyone and everyone can come here and they can see all of our drone videos and pretty much everything that we have done. So this was actually from the storm damage in the Waconia and Waconia Township area this past summer. You can see kind of some of the ground scarring over here, right through here where the tornado pathing was. Basically, it came in off the water, right over the land, scuttled around for a little bit, and then came down into this housing area and knocked a few trees down. Not too much damage, but she was definitely an angry couple of tornadoes. I remember this storm very, very, very well, and actually I remember it a little bit too well. Personally, I was actually on 212 on the freeway when this actual storm hit, and so I was a lot closer than I should have been to it. Oh, Nightbot. You're using the Nightbot, you're sending the wrong messages. Hold on, Nightbot. Let's see, I gotta turn that timer off. That guy. We aren't playing Beat Saber, Nightbot. Yeah, this was up by Crown College. You can see all the damage along here and everything. Ooh. See if you can spot my car. And no, it's not the white one. This is my car right here. My car and my emergency manager's car. And we were out flying drones that day, having a fun time. This is part of the work that I do, is we go out and we do damage assessments. Basically, we go out, we do damage assessments for the public, for the county. We kind of help determine the track of a storm, and we kind of work with everybody to make sure that everybody has the right information that they need for insurance reports or kind of a little bit of everything. But this is what I do in my free time. I think the worst of the damage was probably, let me think here, I think it was this one. This was probably the worst of the damage. So this was in the Victoria Township area. You see some docks that are destroyed, some boats that are not where they're supposed to be. some trees where they're not supposed to be. Yeah, this was kind of an insane one. When in doubt, put ambers in your car. Funny you should ask that. I have lighting in my car. You guys will see that. I will show you that sometime. I actually have amber white and amber white to the front, amber white to the rear. So yeah, you see all this tree damage in here and everything. I think it was this house. Was it this one? Yeah, this one got hit the worst, but we think that the pathing of the tornado is right through here, kind of bounced around in between these houses, and it wasn't a very big one. It was a small one. These were only like EF0, EF1 tornadoes. They weren't very big. Yeah, this is all stuff that I host. Mine has got some pretty cool stuff. See some tree damage over here. Some tree damage down there. Some tree damage there where they're uprooted. So very localized damage, but nothing too severe. I know this was, I think it was this one. No, it wasn't this one. This one. This one was a wild one. You can definitely see the ground scarring as it came through here, but this this little pole barn shed thing right here got basically all of its tin ripped off and lobbed all the way out into the field. I mean, we found pieces all the way out here. Surveying like this would be a fun job, manual work, but fun. It is a lot of fun. I actually enjoy what I do. I enjoy the fact that I get to go out and provide a service to the public. That is one of the things that I enjoy doing the most, is providing a service to the public and helping the public see, like, okay, this is the damage that you have, this is where the damage is, this is what, you know, is going to be, this is what you need to file for your report with your insurance. And whatnot, but see some trees down in there. Not really sure if that was part of the damage path, but could have been. And then there's some over here that definitely was part of the damage path. Yeah, this is the stuff that I do on the free time that I have. This is some of the videos that we've gotten from some of the other storms. So that was in southern Minnesota on 7/27. Some more damage, southern Minnesota. This was a tornado near Heartland, Minnesota, if you know where Heartland, Minnesota is. This is one that we actually captured on camera. Yeah. Talk about wild. That one was... That was a storm that I don't think I've ever seen a video that crisp about. But a buddy of mine actually got that video footage. That looks super cool. Nice lightning show. But yeah, this is the stuff that this is what I work on my free time. And then you have stuff like this. Yeah, this is the project work. This is the stuff that I enjoy doing, is going out, documenting storms, doing the work that I do, and being able to forecast it and tell people kind of what's coming. One of the other projects that I absolutely enjoy doing and building is this project. This is called the Little Space Hub. If you guys haven't seen it, let me know. I will send you a link. But this is just a little project that I put together. And yes, there is a theater room. And yes, it works the way you think. I'm also not going to mention how long that took to build. It took a while. I gotta get my star. There we go. You can also get stickers, affirmations. You can export your data, you can import data. So none of this data is ever saved on the server. So all this is saved on your local machine. You can export it and upload it back to the server and it will let you do it. Little Space Journal, our change logs of everything that we've worked on. And oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, if you find them, send them on over. I'd love to check them out. There's a status board where you can come over here. You can send messages, chat with people. Granted, all these messages are very, very controlled in what is put there, so choose wisely. Audiobooks that I am working on building a system for, but you can listen to audiobooks. There's also a Cozy Lullaby playlist, as well as the theater link. Couple of links for doodling, coloring, whatnot. Jigsaw puzzles. There's also the bedtime corner. This is the coolest one. It basically has a song that will play in the background for you. And there is a breathing bubble, so if you're ever having a hard day, the breathing bubble will help you. I know it helps many. And then we have a calm sounds as well as an ambient mixer. So just a couple of things for people to play around with. Some cool little space vibes. Cryptic, I will 100% hydrate. Yes, a very sweet resource portal. It's designed to be a place for littles and not specifically the ABDL environment, but littles and, you know, anyone that just needs a space to decompress, unwind, a little space to just kind of just be yourself. You can have your little bear. You can boop him on the nose. You can feed him. You can play with him. Fortune spinner. This is pretty cool. Ooh, watch a cartoon. Yes. Heckin' love that. Color and doodle, so you can color. You make pretty cool pictures. You can also save them as a PNG. Once you save them as a PNG, you can open them up and you can view them. Coloring pages takes you to a coloring page. So if you ever want to get like coloring pages and stuff or coloring books. And then puzzles. I have not been able to figure out how to make jigsaw puzzles on the system yet, but that is a project for another day. But it is something I do plan to do. And then, yeah, everybody's favorite, the bedtime corner.
I'm safe, I'm small, the
What other projects have I worked on? I got a lot of projects that I've worked on over the years. Obviously, my favorite is the Twitch commands. So if you do !fall gift, it'll give you a fall gift, or mischievous. Something mischievous might happen, like a leaf pile ambush. Apparently. There's a lot of really cool things that I've been working on in the background. So yeah, just a couple of the crazy projects I have. I always come up with something that I want to work on usually. Just depends on how I feel. What's in my mind. Yeah. One of the things I gotta fix is the wind speed, because it is not 33-mile-an-hour winds. I can tell you right now, it is not. So... Alright, well, let's get working on this. Get this sorted out. So let me go into the Python for this. Gotta swap that code for that code. And then we are going to go check that code to make sure that took the way it needs to. And it did not, because it is not 46-mile-an-hour winds. Where is it pulling that from? Alright, so this is pulling weird data that I don't like it to pull. It's pulling values that it shouldn't. That should be the right value code. I'm curious. Let me pull this guy really quick. It doesn't pull what I need either. Is that really sending the wrong data? Interesting. So I have my numbers wrong. That's probably why. Let's rewrite that out. Let's see if that changes our values. You guys will like this. So at midnight through, we'll say midnight through 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. there's a chance of snow. Ruh-roh, Reggie. Oh gosh, it is gonna get chilly. 22 degrees at 6 a.m. Oh my gosh, it is gonna be cold. Yeah. It's gonna get nippy out there, which is crazy to think. Yeah, it's gonna get a little chilly. That's crazy. That is crazy. And then like next Thursday, we're supposed to get back up into the highs of 51. What in the heck? Man, Tuesday, we're supposed to be up in the 50s as well. My gosh. Some heckin' weather we got going on. Oh, Cryptic, if you're still here, I should be free on Saturday, next Saturday. As far as I am aware, I do not have anything on my calendar right now. Bet. Ah, yes. I do not have any plans at the moment. Unless something changes. Which, as of right now, I don't think anything is. Oh, let's see. What else do I got? Do 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 do. Radio, that is a very, very clean setup. Super cool. Is that a Grand Marquis or a CVPI? I can't tell. The Crown Vics and the Grand Marquis all look the same. Grand Marquis. I wish it was a Vic. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. That's fair enough. That looks super cool, though. Good job with the install. Yeah, my install is not as cool as that. It's kind of a janky install. Oh, I wonder if I still have the video from my light bar. Let me see. I used to have a video of it. Ah. Alright, let's see here. Desperately needed a center console, so I just went with Havis and Frankenstein the insult. Hey, if it works, it works. That's super cool though. Alright, let's see here. Send this to myself. Oh shoot. That's not what I wanted. I want that. Paste. Thank you. I don't think I have any photos of the inside of mine. Mine's kind of just a jank setup that I built. Alright, let me go see here. Let me grab my email. Download this really quickly. Let's see. And sheets rather than buckets. Nice. Alright, here you go. So this is my lighting setup on my car, and this is my buddy's. Yeah, super bright lighting. Visor lights are good. Yeah, it's jank setup though. It is it's sketchy. I need a new light bar. I want to get Speed Tech, I think is the company. I really want a visor light from them because they got some really nice light bars. Specifically, this is the one I want. Yeah, this one. Because, oh my gosh, these lights are insane. And obviously, not red, blue, amber, white. I don't think I could do amber, white that way. But this would be the layout that I would do it in. Mostly for the simple fact that you've got the super takedowns, which is the whole light bar. And then you got the dim mode. I want one so badly. But they're also like $350 a piece. Yeah, Phoenix lights are better. I do agree. The problem is I can't bear myself to buy I can't bring myself to spend the money on their visor lights just for the sheer cost that they're like $700. They're nice. I love their lights. Like, I love all of the stuff about their stuff, but like, they're just really, really, really expensive. And I don't think they make, oh, they do make Universal. But that would also mean that I'd have to buy their controller and stuff. Which I would have to build, I'd have to get a controller for it. Let's see, can I do, because mine's based off the Explorer. I'll just build this. Fine, whatever. Yeah, see, I'd have to do a whole entire build out. But I do have plans to do a full build out. Because if it was me, like, I would be going with either the 4200DL or the 20X controller. I just had to also remember the sheer cost of how much these things are. But I'd probably do this guy. But we'll see. I've got ideas. I have ideas, I have plans. I have some thoughts that I've been bouncing back and forth. It's just a matter of piecing it together. Quad Series 2X front and rear, has some mini lights, mid intersection. Nice. Yeah, the only reason I think I would go Speed Tech would just be because of the super takedowns, because really the only one that I need to replace is the visor bar. That's the only one that I need to replace right now. Federal Signal Touchmaster Delta that I would hate to part with, but it would make a great light controller. Oh my gosh, I know. The Federal Signal Touchmasters are, oh, those controllers are so beautiful. If it's the one that I think it is, I imagine it is probably the one of these ones. Unitrol high-low. Oh gosh. Wow, yeah, okay. That's an oldie. That's a nice one though. For me, it would probably be if I was gonna do it properly, I would probably end up going with a Suncom. And I'd probably go with the wheel and core. Or I would go with, let's see, where's the controller? I'd probably go with something like this. With the Suncom Sapphire controller. You just reprogram all the controls and stuff. I don't know. I've got some ideas. Like I said, I'm not picky on like where I'm at right now. What I have works. It's just a matter of kind of just playing around and seeing what I can find. Oh, I know I would too. 100%. I would love to do a full setup. If I'm gonna do a full setup though, like if I'm gonna go full out on this and spend some money, I would go out and buy myself an actual Ford Explorer. I'd buy myself an actual Ford Explorer Interceptor. One, because they have the upgraded wiring harnesses that I can get for them, and they're dirt cheap. And two, because I have worked on them 1,000 times, and I know where all the wiring guides are, and like I know where I can run the wires from. But yeah, that's where you have to essentially build a separate bus bar that you can run into a junction box or a breakout board, and then do your wiring from there. So funny story about that. Okay, so funny story. So on my Ford Edge, I didn't go through the firewall. I found a loophole to that, by the way. There is a way that you can do it on the forward edges that you shouldn't do this. Like, please do not ever, if anyone ever listens to this, please do not ever take what I say as, like, for real. Like, it is the jankiest thing I've ever done. Let's see here. It's a 2018 forward edge. So, something sketchy I did with mine, okay? What I've learned is that this quarter panel, right, between the door jamb right here and the engine bay, it's hollow. There is nothing there. I have ran wiring through the door jamb, through the fender, and into the engine bay. Please do not ever do that, ever. For anyone that listens to this, please do not ever do this. It is the sketchiest thing I have ever done. But it works. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, it's probably one of the crazier things I've done over the years. At the end of the day, it works. That's all that matters. But it is sketchy to beyond belief. But yeah, I've done some sketchy stuff with my car.
Stop at the light, up and you down, Brittany talking at
Excuse me, what music is this?
Say he was right.
This is not the music I wanted, thank you very much.
I'm safe, I'm small. The world feels tall, but in your arms I don't fall. Cuddle time, cuddle tight, everything will be alright. Little heart beating slow in your care, I always know.
do some stuff here. We're gonna make some changes to the wind speed recordings because we need to. Because it's pulling the wrong data. Yeah, make some changes to this, and then we will see what we want to do. We might look at playing some other games or something. We'll see. One of the bigger projects I want to work on that probably won't be till the fall or the summer is looking at building a mesonet across the majority of the county. Now, what that would include, let's see here, Google Maps will work. I'll bring this up here for you guys. So what that'll include is essentially, let's bring this over here. Once this decides to load. There we go. All right. All right, any day now we can just finish loading. It'd be great. And what that would include is we would have a station in Carver, Chaska, Chanhassen, Cologne, Waconia, Mayer, Victoria, Norwood, and probably somewhere in here. And basically we would create multiple sites that would all link back together, and they would all send data to our main servers. The reason for this is we want to be able to accurately and efficiently gather wind data, metrics off of the weather, and kind of different things like that. But I think we calculated it out to be like 30, possibly 30 sites that we'd have to put out. It's a lot, and I need to get approvals from a lot of cities, which isn't hard. I can get approvals. That's easy work. It's just the amount of equipment I need. I think totaled out to be like several $1,000s. I think one unit was like 12 grand. So yeah, just a little bit of money. But that would include like wind vanes and equipment to measure the rain, equipment to measure I mean, literally everything, cameras, you name it, we'd put it on there. Well, like I said, they're not cheap. They are pricey. They are pricey boys. All right. So those are gonna need to change some metrics. Golly. Radio, I think you're taking the leaderboard on that one. Well, what lies and slander is this? I don't know. I think it's gonna be cryptic. Oh boy. You can check cryptic too. If you do exclamation point check, space, and then at the person's name, it should check them as well. I just gotta walk over to his desk and check. Dang. Yes, I do. Farming Sim 25. Do I do forestry? Some, yes. I don't usually play it on stream just because the maps tend to cause some weird lag. For whatever reason, stream just does not like it. But that's also because we run like, I think we're up to 62 mods in the folder. Kind of insane. But lately we've been playing a lot of, or I've been working on getting the new fishing map up and running. The newest DLC that they released. $62 mods, that's normal? Yes. Give or take. Let me go look. I will tell you exactly how many mods we are running. Well, when it takes that long to load, it's hard to say. Yeah, 12.7 gigs of folder space used. It's fine. I have a dedicated server. It's got some power. I might be wrong. Might be more than 62. How many are we up to? I don't even know. One, two, three, four. Oh crap! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 17, 18, 19, 40. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 50. 60. Okay. Well, it's more than 62, sorry. This server can hold up to 6 players. It varies depending on what we're working on or what we're doing. Sometimes I'll have 4 or 5 of us. Sometimes I'll have 2 of us. Sometimes it'll just be me. Just kind of depends. But yeah, the newest map is the Kinlaig or Kinlaig. I don't even know how to say it. It's the Scotland map. Actually, I wonder if they got the live map for it working. Let's see. Is it like friend group stuff or just random? What? Let me not blast your ears out with random fire tones. Interesting. It is pretty much anyone. Anyone that wants to join is more than welcome to join. I'm always open to adding people to it, bringing people on board. We do run all the DLCs, so as the only caveat is we do run all of the 8 DLCs that are out currently. Radio, yes, yes, it is possible to do that with a 5K. Granted, the programming for them is a little bit trickier, so it's just it takes a little bit more finagling, but yes, it can be done. What's up, kitten? Just working on some weather dashboard related projects. Primarily working on the new one for the project with Carver County EM. This is the latest of our projects that I've got going with them. Why is it pulling? Oh. So it's pulling. What? Fine, do that. Wind data is too available. Why are you being a pain? What Discord in? I am not in. I am not in Discord at the moment. I am just chilling and vibing. Ugh. So it does not like that. Interesting. Wonder why it's throwing a 500 internal. Oh my god. Oh. Well, that would be why. That would be why. They can't parse the data. Eb says get into one. No. Fine, I'll be in a Discord here in a minute. Eh. I am but a dog on the internet. Aha. Huzzah. Alright, let's see here. So, why do I have a 500 internal on that one? Okay. Oh, I see what I screwed up. That's... Shoot. Okay. I feel dumb. That is pulling. Wait, what? Line 33, no. 107 in the fetch JSON, but the JSON file's right there. It's a... Radio, I will get you a list of all the, I'll be in my office here in a minute, kitten. Radio, I'll get you a list of the options that you need for the radio. Because I've got, actually, hold on, let me just go pull it up here. We're just gonna rip it straight from what my radio is, because why not? Actually, shoot, I can't do it for my, I can't do it for my XPR or my APX. I gotta do it for my XTL. Mobile, Astro 25 mobile start. Don't care. I need 500. Alright, radio information. That flash code and that model. Oop, and why are we playing songs that I don't want? No, that's... Why is it playing music I don't want it to play? I told you to play this. Play this playlist. Thank you. Alright, sounds good, kid. I'll be over there in a minute. I need a flash code. Flash code decoder. I need the Xtel 5K. I want that. Decode. So send this over. These are the rough options that you need for the board. It's not like overly crazy. Really, the only ones that you need are the IMB digital operation, enhanced digital ID display if you want it, the hardware multi-key encryption, the trunked remote monitor, radio trace. You don't really need that one, but it's nice to have. Same with the trunked one touch. Over-the-air provisioning, you don't really need that one, and I would not recommend it, but it's nice to have. Smart Zone System Ops, Astro 25 trunking, APCO packet data interface, Smart Zone OmniLink multi-zone. I would highly recommend it. The Astro 25 9600 baud trunking, and if you want the ADP software encryption also, you can put that on there. Not too complicated, just the list that I would recommend based off of everything I've worked with. Why is this area in the JS25? Oh, I screwed up the JavaScript, didn't I? Well, humble dog. That makes me feel like a fool. Did I change the JavaScript on that one? I did. But why? Okay, send this over. The ccwx.py. Oh, ouch. Yeah, I'm gonna have to play with that. I think I know what I screwed up, and that's gonna be a pain in the ass to fix, but I should be able to fix that easily. Some changes in some codes and stuff we'll have to do. But I think what I'm gonna do is, because I'm gonna have to start messing around with some API codes, and I like you guys, but I also don't want to share my APIs with you guys because haha, APIs are expensive and they are not fun to get, and I have to pay for a lot of them. So because I don't feel like sharing my information on the internet like that in regards to what I am paying for in regards to APIs. We're gonna wrap up the stream. I've got some project work to finish up with this. We will definitely be doing some more dev work and project work on this site over the next coming weeks. The goal is to have this essentially fully ready and fledged out by, I'm trying to think here when the deadline was. I think the deadline was either the 21st, the 21st or 28th or sometime in December. I gotta look. But if you guys like what you see, make sure you guys hit that follow button so that you are notified whenever I go live. If you guys want to support the channel, you're more than welcome to subscribe and support the channel. It does help me out. It helps me afford some of the more crazy purchases that I have for some of the crap that I buy. And God only knows I have a lot of it. If you guys like what you saw, make sure you, if you watch later, I should say, on YouTube, if you guys like what you saw, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, and hit subscribe on my YouTube channel. And if you guys do want to check out some of my upcoming music, is on Spotify. And our current album that we just released is called Harvest Harmony on Spotify. Some pretty good songs in there. And as we end off the night's stream, we're going to listen to Friendsgiving. It's a good song that I put together and wrote the lyrics to. So I hope you guys enjoy.
Late November, city lights glow. Warmth in the chaos, nowhere to go. No silver plates or fancy chairs, just paper cups and messy hair. We're laughing through the noise outside. Found a family we chose this time. Every toast feels like a prayer. Thankful just to breathe the air. Friendsgiving, we made it through. Broken dreams, but something new. All we need's a song, a smile, and friends that make the pain worthwhile. Couch cushions, crumbs everywhere. Someone burned the garlic bread, who cares? Polaroids and half-poured wine. The night feels infinite, divine. No big plans, no need to hide. Just love that feels alive inside. Friendsgiving, yeah, we're free tonight. Hearts unguarded, soft and light. All the chaos fades away. When we're together, we're okay. When December comes too fast, we'll still hold these moments last. Doesn't matter blood or name, we found warmth inside the rain. Friendsgiving, we made it through. The world feels small.